It's time. 7-2, number 55, the Montano. And forward, 6'8", number 64, Fresh. And guard, standing 6'5", number 7, Pistol Pete Maravich. And guard, 6'7", number 21, Dominique Wilkins. And forward, 6'9", number 9. The head coach for your Atlanta Hawks is Nate McMillan. One more time, let's hear it for your Atlanta Hawks.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. D-Wade out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mourning, and it's Butler in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, they've got Fresh. Maravich is out there with Dominique Wilkins, and it's Mutombo, and it's Pettit in at the power forward position.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season. Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now Fresh. Here's Maravich. Lonzo Mourning grabs the miss. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
He has, Kevin. The impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof. I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Wilkins passes to Fresh. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Hardaway kicks to Wade. Butler dishes to Mourning. From 20 feet out, Wade gets the bucket.
Yeah, of course. Wade, a terrific scorer. In his day, he led the league.
And there's the pass to Fresh. To the middle, here's Mutombo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now, here's Wade. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Butler passes to Hardaway. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Mutombo grabs the board.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Fresh. No good on the shot. The Heat go the other way with it. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
With with the regular season just getting started. What's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
Now here is Hardaway. He's coming off a 31-point game against Washington.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Fresh. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Now here is Hardaway. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Wade passes to Butler. The feed now to Mourning to end the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the big fella Mourning using that massive size to draw contact inside.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. DeBusschere, he's checked in for Miami. Smith comes in for Butler, and the second free throw, good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Passes it to Pettit. It's taken away by Smith. He feeds it to Hardaway. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Pettit. Fresh with the ball. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fresh has got 7. The Heat trail by 5. Hardaway kicks to Wade. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Smith. Here is DeBusschere. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hardaway. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. The Hawks leading by 5 to the paint. Here's Fresh, and he goes in for the dunk.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Smith outside. Wade outside. And the pass to Mourning. It's stolen by Mutombo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the length, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Here's Hardaway. Dominique Wilkins making his last shot there. And again, it's the Heat missing. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Fresh, the pass to Maravich. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing. And, guys, it's really amazing the effect DeBusschere has on this team, especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
Here's Young. Passes it to Fresh. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hawks?
For me, they made a point.
Hardaway's checked in for Smith. So with Smith sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. Young and Bogdanovich are their guards. Then it's Fresh. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Pettit in at the 4. Pass to Cycling. And Capella sends it back.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits until the shooter commits.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And Miami making a change here. Morning's checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Miami no good on that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks.
Starting at the age of 18, Bogdan spent the first 7 seasons of his career playing internationally for teams in Serbia and Turkey.
The Heat trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. It's to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Mourning. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And Mourning's just a beast on the glass, using that muscular frame to get into prime position there on the board.
From deep. That shot off. And Miami the other way now.
And with Bogdanovich, Smitty, he was drafted back in 2014, but didn't come to the NBA until the 2017-18 campaign.
The reason why, Greg, he was too busy winning internationally. 7 league titles, not to mention countless individual honors. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Outside Butler. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Loads it up for Adebayo. Out to Hardaway. Fires it up. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Nice find by Dragic. Great vision, unselfish basketball.
Now the pass to Fresh. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Fresh has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And the Heat call time here. Guys, no question, Trae Young is one of the most exciting players right now in the entire league.
Kevin, everything is within range for him. A great passer and shooter in his own right. Young can take over a game.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Trae, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Make them pick their poison, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Atlanta had no problems getting going. You could see the daggers in their eyes as they went on a 10-4 run to start things off. They were hot as the first quarter came to a close, making all 5 of their last 5 shots of the period. Then in a hard-fought second quarter, they more than held their own, increasing their advantage to finish up 9 at the break. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against the team.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Dwayne Wade. Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Jim Hardaway. And it's Mourning in at the 5. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
To the right side. Low block shot on the way. Mourning with some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Fresh. He's got 15. He kicks to Maravich. Softly drops in the floater. Maravich has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Hawks. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Back to Hardaway for the 3. Here's Mourning. A second chance effort. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Mourning against Mutombo. Mourning passes to Adebayo. Basket counts. Adebayo's got 8 points. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hardaway against Maravich. Outside Hardaway. Here's Mourning, and it's sent back by Mutombo. It's out of bounds. Miami retains possession. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Here's Hardaway. They've got Maravich. Smith out there with Mutombo. Then it's Fresh. That's Wilkins in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. DeBusschere dishes to Hardaway. Feeds it to Wade. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. He lobs it up. Wilkins finds Smith. And that one, good. Wilkins has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hawks. And another great look at the 2K.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Back to Hardaway. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Passes it to Fresh. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Sinks the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Adebayo kicks to Wade. Back to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Fresh. Tries again, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the right.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
The free throw drops for Mutombo.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Hardaway passes to Mourning. The 19-foot shot rebounded by the Hawks. Pettit's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Wade outside. Up top to Busher. He's covered by Fresh. DeBuscher can't get the basket. The Hawks leading by 21. Knocked away. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. The 17-footer. That one rolling around and rims out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Mourning. Here's Mutombo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And Mutombo no good on that one. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Mourning's shot is good.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
A minute 42 left in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team third. At the line for your Hawks. Fresh. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Young comes in for Maravich. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Outside, Hero. Back to Dragic. Over Young. No good from Dragic. Atlanta's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Fresh.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
And it's the Hawks' ball. Now here's Fresh. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And he drops it in from the low post. Fresh has got 32 points in the game.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.